Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today's big question is, do you think the arrest of Governor Mwangaza Kawira of Meru County was a mistaken identity? Are you sure about what this the OCS just said, that it was a mistaken identity? It was even recorded on the X account by the police that it was a mistaken identity and it was not intended to arrest Governor Mwangaza Kawira. Like, for real, who cannot identify the governor of his or her own county? Considering that this one is an administration, a police administration, it cannot be. It is not a mistaken identity. In one way or another, this shows the extent to which this governor is having a lot of enemies in Meru County. This is because even the security agents, like the police, they cannot safeguard this governor. We know that governor has the bodyguards, the security, very armed, and she's being escorted everywhere she goes. And it is just surprising me the way she was found in an Okolea meeting with a crowd of people, although not many, but it was, I think they had gone to donate a dairy cow to one of the residents of Meru. I don't know if she was just hiding, because this is a meeting which was cancelled by Interior CS Kithure Kindiki because of the insecurity and political fights that has been ongoing in Meru County. And so when she went to this woman to donate a cow, I think there is someone whom has ill motive towards this governor, who alerted the police officer to force them to come and arrest this governor. It was just a plan, I think, to threaten the governor, of which it is not a good thing. Her arrest was not procedural, and the way she was being handled, she was not given any dignity or respect as the head of the county. And so this makes us to conclude that it was not a mistaken identity, because this one is a famous leader. She was known long time ago, even during the time of campaign, and so it cannot be a mistaken identity. Or was there another woman in that Okolea meeting who resembles this governor? That one is just a folktale that these policemen failed to explain themselves, and because they were fumbling on who sent them to arrest the governor, under what mistakes, they did not explain anything there. And if by any chance they could have just said the order was from so and so, then be sure that person could have right now lost the job, or being transferred out of Meru County, or even faced a fine because of arresting a governor in that primitive manner. Again, there is lack of seriousness in this police post that carried out the operation. This is because the manner in which these policemen were just talking in a careless way, that it was a mistaken identity. I don't know, some of the reasons that cannot satisfy the public, and we still wonder why this governor has been under this a lot of threat. And so maybe to add on top of how this governor is undergoing a lot of stress right now because of her impeachment, lack of good conditions in her office, lack of good relationship with the MCS, with the deputy governor, and how the public is having different opinions towards this governor. This is what is bringing a very big problem, because we found out that some supporters are supporting the governor, while some of the public is against the governor, and this is being brought because of the incitements from her own political leaders, whom they have been working together, and they are still together in one office. And so up to that extent, when she has been arrested without being told the mistake, without the arrest warrant, at the same time she is overstaying in that police vehicle without being taken to the police station to record a statement, or being taken to the DCI for investigation, as the way we usually see other leaders being investigated, then this tells us a lot about how this police administration in Meru County is collaborating with some of political enemies of this governor, I think, to frustrate Governor Mwangaza Kawira. Because according to how the police officers decided to apologize immediately, they said they are sorry. They did not intend to arrest the governor. It was a mistaken identity. Like, it was just a total nonsense, and it cannot be explained. For instance, if the governor herself decides to turn the tables against these policemen or these police officers, things can be very, very bad, because it seems they have been covering up for one of the leaders who is behind the arrest, the embarrassment, and the frustration that this governor is undergoing. And if she can be taken to court right now, maybe, let's say for example, because she have been arrested in her Okolea meetings and programs, what can be the allegation now? Was she donating the dairy cow? Was that a mistake? Was that a crime? Or how can we talk about that? And so that one is a disrespect of the highest order, because when you see the governor, she is representing the county government, and she should be treated with high respect. And I just wonder, where was the bodyguards, where were her security when all this were happening? Because these were could be the first people who could come to defend the governor, because there's no way the security personnel of the governor could fail to defend the governor from these police officers who lack the arrest warrant. I think something has just been cooked in between there, but the speculations are this governor is facing a lot of political fights from her internal leaders, like the deputy governor and other MCAs maybe, who are fighting so much for that position now that the impeachment has been tabled, and so many other things have been happening, because she has been accused of so many allegations, and we are yet to know, because the Senate has not yet concluded about her impeachment. And I think she will have it rough in this ruling term, because of how things are turning out differently every time, because it's only 1 year in her office. She's facing a lot of problems, to an extent that her security is being threatened by the police coming and arresting her just like that, without any reason, being treated as an ordinary civilian, and it is not a good thing actually. And about everything that has been happening, then it is very clear that it was not a mistaken identity. Some of the leaders are behind this, and all these problems being brought because of political fights that is happening, political wrangles that is happening in Meru County. And for that, my good people, now that we know about the reasons behind this arrest of the governor, which was being expressed in a very disrespectful manner, then we are sure that everything that is happening behind this governor, it is being brought because of the leadership wrangles that we are experiencing. And who knows, maybe the order of arresting this governor came from above. We have maybe the interior CS, this is maybe the interior CS maybe gave out the order, because he had in the first place he had stopped all the Okolea